What's good, family? Welcome back. We back with another video. As y'all know, Vanguard, the alpha, has finally dropped on the streets, and we got a little gameplay for you. We're gonna talk about the likes, dislikes, what can be improved, what can be changed a little bit. Overall, the game is not bad. To be honest, so far, if this is somewhat close to being finished, I know it's an alpha. I'm giving it a solid B minus. There's a couple of things that really are game breaking, but at the end of the day, it's not a bad game so far. If you haven't played the game, it's this game mode called Champion Hill. I probably won't play this game mode ever again. I hope it doesn't come out in the beta, but essentially you can do 2v2, v2, 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 or you can do the trios mode of it. I personally prefer the trios mode. It's just a little bit more excitement, a little bit more action. They really could have just went like free for all or 6v6 on the size of the maps. It really could have did that. But in the beginning, you just run around. You start off with a gun. You can change it depending on how much money you got. Personally, what I found after this first game is just easier to just go ahead, boost up your gun or upgrade your gun, so to speak, and then just come back and get you a couple of little frags. I like the diamond bomb. And then maybe get you an extra life depending on how much money you get after the first couple of matches. Again, it's just a bunch of people just in the lobby. We could have just did free for all this, but ultimately, it's not a bad game mode. I just won't go back to it. I don't see a point. So our squad versus everybody else, it's not bad. So let's get into what I did not like about the game. Let's get the bad out first, then we'll come back with the positives. First thing I've noticed, when you get shot, you can't see anything. The screen goes like black almost. There's a little bit of red, but the screen goes black. As you can see right here, to the point where you can't see who you're shooting at. So far, I haven't seen a mechanism where you can get like a stem heal or a quick heal or anything like that. So if they're gonna, and then it lasts for so long, and then ultimately your player slows down too. So you get shot, your screen goes black, you can't see nothing, you can't defend yourself. You're kind of a sitting target. That's probably the most game breaking thing here for me, because it kind of makes the gunfight unfair. If you get sniped from across the map and it's not a one-shot kill, you really can't defend yourself because you can't see nothing. Especially if there's no like self-heal or auto-heal or whatever. The time to heal is takes a pretty long time. We win the first match, light work, putting in work. But anyways, the second thing that I didn't like, the guns, they just feel and aim weird. It's the best way I can describe it. It took me a while to get used to it. I'll be honest. The reason I'm making this video today is because I did not like the duos version. Everything just felt different. I guess because I'm coming from Modern Warfare, which is supposed to be run on the same engine, but it feels super weird, super clunky. It's just the feel for the guns. I guess it's just gonna take some time. But that's something that I don't even know if that's good. That's bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's just kind of in the middle. Another thing that's, I guess, on the bad list, we all kind of projected this. We all knew it was coming. Skill-based matchmaking is in the alpha. It's loud and proud. I've noticed playing for the amount of hours that I put in. Yeah, you go from the little Jimmies and little Timmies of the lobbies to people who really know what they're doing. Probably play this game way more often than they should. And you run into them head glitch and they didn't figure out all the little hiding spots on the map, sitting in little cubbies and corners and dark crevices. Yeah, skill-based matchmaking. I can't tell how strong it's gonna be, but it's in the game. We kind of knew that already. Another thing, speaking of dark crevices, we got to do something with the dreariness and darkness of the map. I understand it's World War II, real violent, real gory. I get it, I like it, but I can't see who I'm shooting at. We got to do something about that. I can't see I can't get into engagements if I can't see the person from like halfway across the map. There's a clip in one of these battles where I'm shooting at a guy. He's head glitching behind a little, I guess a little crate or whatever. I can't see his head, but he managed to peek out just enough so he can snipe me in the face. Let's not Call of Duty. Let's not go down this road. Let's not start with this. Let's fix this for the beta, and then let's move forward from there. I don't really have too many negatives. I like the trios mode just because, again, it's more than 2 people. It's a lot more action, and it was actually kind of fun. I got this gameplay just on the very first game that I played on trios, and I played trios for maybe 6 hours last night. Very, very good game. Very, very good mode that I won't go back to. I don't see a point going back to this. I'd rather just play free-for-all. That's just me. I guess we'll kind of go to the positives here now. Positives, the footsteps aren't loud. We know with modern horse feet, the footsteps, if you had a headset on, you'll drive yourself crazy trying to figure out if those are your footsteps, the teammates' footsteps, enemies' footsteps, whoever's footsteps. In Vanguard, they aren't that loud. I mean, if you just kind of sitting in a corner, yeah, you can hear somebody rolling up on you. But when you're just running around, everybody's running and gunning, you don't get penalized for being an aggressive player. You actually can run and gun in this game and not be heard from a mile away by the clicks of your boots. So I like that the footsteps are not too loud. I think they're perfect where they are. Activision, Sledgehammer, whoever's in charge over there, please leave the knobs for the footsteps alone. Don't touch them. Let them be. Another thing I like is the graphics. It looks really, really good on both next gen and current gen, I guess, which is old gen PS4. It looks good on either one. They really put some time and effort into this. It looks really, really amazing. This map, I guess it's a series of maps. I don't know. These are good for close quarter combat. A lot of the people who've been playing COD for a long time understand we don't really want long or super huge maps that take 10 minutes just to get 15 kills in. No. Let's keep it small, keep it compact, small to medium size. These maps felt good. You got enough places where the people who like to hide can hide. Got enough places the people who like to rush, they can rush, and there's lanes. We back to that 3-lane type deal. I like this. Another thing on the positive side, I said this for the negative, and I said it was in the middle, so I gotta say it for the positive. I like how the guns shoot. Of course, they're not Modern Warfare 2019 feel and sounds, but I mean, it's the same engine. It's World War II. We all understand these are old guns, and we're playing this in 2021. I would prefer a modern shooter, but hey, I can't be mad at what I'm experiencing so far. The gun sounds aren't that bad. The guns, they just feel weird. Aiming down sights feels like there may or may not be aim assist. I don't know. It just feels a little off. But overall, yeah, this guy just takes my top off. Overall, like, it's not that bad. My favorite guns to use so far in the alpha are, of course, the MP40. Once you get it upgraded to where you got FMJ rounds, it pretty much melts instantly. The STG felt really good, and the bar was really good. I didn't mess around with the shotguns too much. I felt like there just wasn't I didn't want to use them. I just wanted to get a feel for some of the guns that I know I'm going to be using in the game. I'm not really going to be pulling out shotguns too often, so I wanted to get my hands, dirty with what I would know I would use. One thing that I thought was pretty cool is at various points throughout the matches or the game, you get to get a buy round where you get to go back into that little circle huddle thing from the beginning, and you can switch out weapons, upgrade your weapons. One of the most key things I found is getting them extra lives. It costs $3,000, which is a little expensive, but I mean it's worth it, especially if you're going into the final round. I think one final round we went into it with 12 lives still left compared to their 3, so that definitely helps out. I like using the diamond bomb. It just kind of explodes on impact, makes the kill a little bit more quicker to register. And I just go back and forth between the bar, the MP40, and the STG. Those are my favorite weapons to use. Another thing about the guns that I guess I didn't like. I don't like using the iron sights on any gun that I've used in this alpha. I will quickly upgrade my gun, spend a couple $100 to get some type of sight on the gun, just because the iron sights, you can't see anything with all the muzzle flash and the guns, the bullets emptying out. It's a lot going on, not to mention the dreary and darkness. So it's really hard to see if you don't have a sight. Even then, your gun still kind of kicks around randomly sometimes. All in all, I'm excited. I'm not going to say I'm hyped. I know how the COD community can get. We say we hyped. Activision, whoever doesn't hear us, and they start changing stuff we didn't ask for. So I'm not hyped, but I'm excited to see what the beta is like. Some projections I have for the beta. I would like to see the beta, just like to see a little bit more contrast, up the brightness, and then ultimately let's add some more game modes. Put a team deathmatch or a free-for-all or something like that. Please don't bring this Champion Hill back. Not a fan. It's not bad. It's not for me. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you also hit the like button and hit the notification button to get any updates from when I do upload. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes. And y'all have a good one.